It's finally here. Ladies and gentlemen, how exciting. Folks, my next guest can only be described as an international music phenomenon. They have made Time Magazine's most influential list. They're the first Korean act to reach #1 on the Billboard charts, and they just became the first group since the Beatles to earn 3 #1 albums in less than a year.
Hey ARMYs, BTS reaction time!
Yeah. We're going to be watching their interview on The Late Show with Colbert. This will be really interesting because it's the first time they've been on the show. And I have to say, Colbert is probably the best interviewer in late night TV.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Please welcome my close personal friends,
Close
BTS.
personal friend?
Like what Jimmy Fallon's a great fun host, Colbert is a very witty host. He's very intellectual, very smart, and he really prepares. Like, he doesn't just go into any interview. Like, say, if you write a book, he will read your book. He will watch your movie. He will listen to your music to be able to speak intelligently about it. So I think he's going to show a lot of respect to BTS, and he's going to raise a couple things here that I think that no one else has actually raised before. So this will be real interesting.
Wow! So cute.
Thank you very much.
Is that a tie or a scarf? You know the problem with BTS interviews? Half the interviews are all about introductions. Because there's so many of them. And then if you do a segment that's like 5 minutes long, 2 minutes is already lost.
Look at J-Hope. He's just sunshine.
Look at this. It's already
He's
1 minute
sunshine.
down. So let's see if it's 2 minutes before the interview actually starts.
Right.
You have sold over 10 million albums, sold out world tours, made the Time 100 list, and delivered a speech to the UN. So happy to have you here. Would you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Oh, no.
That's another a minute or two.
My name is Oren. I'm the leader of this group, and because I'm the spokesperson, I'm going to speak a lot. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Trust me. It's good that you're speaking a lot.
Hello.
Guess who I am?
And I'm handsome.
Why not worldwide?
He forgot. I think he forgot.
He got flabbergasted,
Yes.
flustered.
Hi, guys. I'm your hope. You're my hope. I'm J-Hope. Hope right here.
That's right.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm Suga.
The simplest guy on. Why is that so deep, Jimin?
Nice to meet you. I'm Jimin.
Wow.
Hi guys, my name's B.
He looks like he's got a nighttime job and a Korean drama.
I'm good boy.
Good boy.
Well,
Almost
I'm not
3 minutes
I'm not
in.
gonna argue with that. Now, you are the first group, as I said before, to earn 3 #1 albums in less than a year since the Beatles. Do you guys have favorite Beatles songs?
I actually thought for a minute there, Colbert was just going to start the interview.
I thought they were
I thought
already
he was
sitting down.
Yeah, the minute he started that, like he was smart, like, all right, let's just go into the interview. But then he said,
Right.
all right, when he started to introduce himself, it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
This is all
I
over.
thought BTS were already sitting down on a couch. And,
I know, so close to be able to dig
like-
into deeper.
Oh? Oh my God, J-Hope!
Oh my God, can you imagine them singing that song?
I know.
They should do
They
like one or
should,
two
like a-
videos. Yeah,
uh,
like a tribute. Like a tribute.
That sounds like a good one. I've never heard that one before. Your fans call themselves ARMY. There you go. Do you get used to the fans screaming and camping out, or does that seem normal now?
I never think it is natural. They are the most passionate people. Where's the camera? Thank you.
Where's
I
the
love
camera?
you. You're my everything.
J-Hope! Oh my
fans are the best. They are our motivation.
They're your motivation.
Aw,
Yeah, mine
English
too.
now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tay was like, oh, what did you just
Our
say?
fans are very similar. Our fans are very similar.
I see.
Now you have a range of styles here. You've got this look here tonight. You've got a bunch of different styles. Here's you know, kind of a tender style.
Yeah.
Ah. Woo! Wow.
Here's a little more splash of color. If I, and I haven't auditioned yet, but if I were to join BTS, what would you change about my look or my style? Anything?
I think you change your hair.
Your hair.
What color? What
Short.
color?
Pink color.
Pink.
There's actually image going on their Twitter right now
Oh,
of
really?
someone putting him up. Yeah.
Smile. Ah.
Yes, I remember.
Where do you guys see yourselves in 10 years? What do you want to have accomplished?
What do you want to do?
Maybe 36.
Maybe what?
36.
Oh.
36 from 10
Okay.
years
Mustache.
from now.
36.
I'll be 36. I think that the way Sugar answered it is in a funny response. You know, like, of course, I'll be 36 by
think
then.
he was joking, Mom?
Yes, I think it's in a joke
Ah.
way of replying to that question.
Mustache.
Maybe a mustache.
Big handlebar mustache.
Oh my
Mustache
God,
and
joke.
long hair.
It's a boy with love.
All the boy will love, yeah.
I don't think.
All right, good. The EP of Map of the Soul Persona is out
His
now.
reaction is
BTS,
like-
everybody. We'll be right back with a performance by BTS.
Oh my God.
Ah,
I think.
so frustrating that they don't give more time for the interviews because they can only go so far. And this is what's like. So Colbert, like, of course, asked a very good question in this kind of
Right.
scenario, right? But I think the challenge is the only person who can probably answer this is RM,
RM.
and he didn't answer fast enough. So everyone is like, I'm 36.
I'll be 36. But
That'd be interesting to actually
it's a
ask
joke.
them.
I think it's a joke.
Did they get it or did they not? Because usually when you ask that question, it's the kind of question where someone has already made it big. You're like, what can you be? You're already so big. What do you
Yes,
expect
yes.
more from? Which is
I
a deep
know.
question, right? Like,
Mhm.
what else do they want to accomplish?
Right.
Because then they could get a hint of like, oh, I want to be a movie star. I want to be
Right.
a director. You know,
Right.
I want to sell hot dogs on New York Street, like something like that. Who knows?
Oh my God. And of course RM's just being, polite for the group to, give the chance for them to answer the question and to talk as well, right? Not just him talking the whole time.
You know, I think the fun part is now is
And-
watching more of their American interviews.
right.
Is to see if someone interviews them and asks a question where they don't have answers prepped and see how they respond.
How they-
Like that question that they asked, like, we're going to be 10
exactly.
years. Because everything they said, I've heard them say that before too. I think V was saying like, oh, the army is our motivation. I think he said that on GMA as well. But like, it wasn't actually directly answering the question that was asked. RM was like, who has it? It's like, all right, who's
Right.
got their answer next?
Right.
Say that type of thing.
Because I think they've prepared it, but they just don't know when to respond to the right question,
Exactly.
answer, right?
Mhm.
Because you gotta have to like specifically. Okay, I think this question that I prepared would be the best answer, right? But they just throw it in, and who cares? Who cares? Armies love it every time they say anything, right?
Or, I mean,
like in English.
granted, I think it would put RM on the spot even more. But I think that actually, if they were given a chance to answer in Korean and let RM actually say, oh, that's what you mean, let me interpret that, then you can actually get a lot deeper answers.
Yes, which is they don't have enough time.
True. I bet you
And
if you were able to
every-
watch it in maybe like radio shows, because radio shows usually will go on longer, maybe like 15 minutes. But these shows for sure definitely don't because they're so strict
Yeah.
on time.
It's
So yeah, maybe
so-
we'll do
there's
a
no-
reaction to a radio show or something like that.
And I saw a radio show interview as well. It was so quick. They didn't even get a chance to talk. It was RM the whole time responding to all the questions because they don't have time to interpret everything. Yeah.